Go ahead.
All right, today is this blessed Wednesday, April the 28th, 2021. The time being about 12:50 p.m. in the afternoon. I'm here in Carbondale, Illinois, in the on the corner of Sycamore and Oakland Street. Sycamore is this street here, this side of the building right here, on the third floor, the third landing on the outside. My son, Bryan'S' 2 t-shirts was found. On the second landing, it was his face mask. Those that don't know, my son was found hung here in the 400 block of Oakland. In this particular place here. I'm coming back down here for a reason, because it's a lot of things just don't add up. In the beginning, the commanding lieutenant in the corner, they didn't look at nothing but suicide. Either suicide contributed to my son taking narcotics.
Oh, go ahead.
Or because my son might have had some type of mental illness. And this building right here is 400 F 3136 is where my son's body was found. Up here on the third landing. This is what my son's, they say he hung himself with a size 32 belt. This is 32. Which is approximately 41 3/4 inches long. This is about where his neck was found, 33 inches long. Now, to tie this belt up, we'll just say it's a rope. To have this around his neck, which I put it around mine, it was like about 16 inches. Money balled up in his hand. Now, if you done tied this here up, money balled up in your hand, once you done dropped, 9 out of 10 times, the hand's gonna open up. You see what I'm saying? Your hands ain't gonna stay closed. Then this, I'm looking at this, it is kind of stable. But my point is, if he tied this here up with his belt, 42 inches long, we see this here was where he was hanging. Like I said, it was about 32 inches long. We're going to take 16 off of the neck and about 10 off of this here. And to put this around my neck, no matter what side I'm on, no matter what side I'm on, to put this here on my neck and then to tie it. You see what I'm saying? You can't tie it and then put it on. But I put it on my neck and then tied this here. Then I dropped. Then I had money still balled up in my hand. Something wrong with that. You see what I'm saying? Something is definitely wrong with the manner that happened. The people right here seen his legs hanging, so they say. Now, it's going against science. It's going against science that my son, you seen that little small area, he couldn't have tied this here and then put this around his neck, because ain't no way he can do it. He had to have it around his neck already. You see what I'm saying? Then tie this here. Got money balled up in his hand now. I don't know how he gonna tie it with money balled up his hand. But once he done tied it up in that little space there and then drop, what do you think is gonna happen what's in his hand? The law of average gonna do this here, ain't it? I mean, he might ball up, but once the muscle relax, what's gonna happen? And what's the likelihood that he had this much room with a 42-inch belt in that little space, whether he was standing on the outside or standing on the inside? It's gonna be so short if he was on the inside where the bike was to actually climb over. So he would have to have been standing on the outside of the rail, but how he gonna tie it with his hand? With his hand balled up, with money in it. And that ain't the only strange thing about it, but like I said, around the corner, both his t-shirts were found over there. You see what I'm saying? But this is another thing is people that's involved with him, that I'm not gonna mention something, that they taking stuff away that was on his Facebook page. You see what I'm saying? That's disappearing. You see what I'm saying? Certain names is disappearing, you know, and you wonder why. But I'm gonna leave it at that. But I'm gonna let y'all know down here in Carbondale, I don't know who involved. But I know one thing, if we look all the way around here again, y'all, take a look. All the way around here, all up and down here, all up and down there, a closed armory, a closed National Guard armory, and all the way around here, all this space. Now, somebody had to know that there's no cameras around here. Don't nobody in this building, there's 5 apartments up in this building here. 2 on the second floor, 3rd floor, 2 on the second floor, 1 in the basement. The same over here, 2 on the 3rd floor, 2 on the 2nd floor, and 1 in the basement. Nobody, 2 people heard something. The people that found his body heard something 2 o'clock in the morning. But they found his body about 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Over here, the person that found his shirts heard some knocking on the door. You see what I'm saying? So somebody over here know that there's no cameras. Down here you see this little red building. He frequents a lot. You see what I'm saying? And drug addicts, drug dealers hang in the area. Now, something ain't right. You see what I'm saying? Because on March the 19th, 2021, that's when they claimed they found my son's body. You see what I'm saying? The coroner claimed that he took his temperature and he assumed that my son was hanged there that particular day. How you doing, sir? All right, if you can keep your ears open, my son was found dead in this building here. Okay. On March the 19th, hung. Somebody hung him. Keep your eyes open for me, will you? Your ears. You see, one thing about me, I'm not giving up because I don't believe my son hung himself. And I'm going to keep on coming down here to Carbondale. I don't care if I get threats. You see what I'm saying? I don't care if it's the toughest person on the face of this earth. My son was a human being. My son is somebody. And I want whoever did it, I ain't gonna come looking for you, God gonna bring you to me or bring you to the law enforcement. If God bring you to me, I'm gonna take you to the law enforcement because I don't want to do what I would want to do to you. Hey now. Hey, my son was found hung in this building, brother. Hey, my son was found hung in that building. Try to find out something for me, will you? But anyway, let me get ready to go, y'all. I'm finna head up to the Windy City, y'all, for me and my son's daughter and his grandson and all of my other children to meet up and go to the cemetery. But Carbondale, I want y'all to know I'm looking to find out what happened to my son. And I deeply believe that somebody hung my son. And I'm gonna leave like this here. I know some of y'all here in Carbondale that might have something to do with it. I notice y'all probably follow my YouTube. I want you to follow it. You see what I'm saying? I want you to think I'm a dumb old man. You follow what I'm saying? See, I ain't on nobody payroll. I know it's corruption everywhere. It's corruption in the White House. It's corruption on the police department. It's corruption everywhere. But if you ain't corrupted, don't let it bother you. But I'm gonna let y'all know, Raymond Lewis Ivy will be hunting what happened to his son, Bryan'S, until today God stopped my heart from beating permanently. Peace be still.